Pretty cool. Great.
Good morning. My name's Aaron, and we're heading out on a 9-night, 10-day backpacking trip down into the Thorofare. I was there last year, but I came from the Heart Lake side, and this year we're going to be going down the 9 mile, kind of a booze cruise, to be honest with you. It is September 10th. Last night was the first real hard freeze here in the park. It got down to 24. So all the bugs should be done. Got quite a few people showing up here right now. So I'm gonna wrap this up and get on the trail, and I'll check in with you here in a little bit. Bye. Not even 5 minutes down the trail. Already seeing, looks like to be black bear poop. And we're heading that way. All right, so we are officially about a half mile from the road and the parking lot, so it's not as loud. I can kind of talk to you guys. So we are on the 9 mile trail, and we've got maybe about 6.5 miles to go, maybe about 6 by now. This is going to be a super easy trip. Went out for 9 nights and 10 days down into the Thorofare, which is by far my favorite place to hike in this entire country. The wildlife is just off the hook. For those of you that saw my video last year, you might remember the elk fighting right behind the tent, and the wolves howling and all that. So, whew, my sea level legs are getting used to this 7,800 feet right here. But this trip is pretty easy. Every day is well under 10 miles, other than one day we have a 10.5 mile day. That'll be after we turn around at the end of the Thorofare and start heading back. Should be a great trip. My best friend and his girlfriend are here with me. They had to run to town first, so I'm heading to camp to get set up. Take my time, take a bunch of shots, and then they will meet me hopefully before dark. So life is good. I'm in Yellowstone. I'm as happy as I can possibly be. And so let's get after it. So I'm not sure what year all this burned, but it's bouncing back. The pines are coming back in. There's a ton of deadfall out here. The first mile or so of this trail is like this. It's all just deadfall. Kind of praying the wind doesn't get too heavy. But back there's the parking lot, right back over there. We've come maybe about a half mile. So it's beautiful out here. It's getting warm, and the trees start right up there. There's the first bear track. There's a few of them here, heading in the direction we're going. There's some wolf tracks right there, and an elk track heading that way. Well, I just heard from my buddies. He's about an hour away from the trailhead. I'm already here at the creek before camp. I have one more creek crossing. As you can see, I haven't had to get my feet wet or take my shoes off yet. There's a bunch of down trees, and if you're patient with it, you can get across. So I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, probably about 15 minutes. Just relax and chill. Enjoy the fact that I'm sitting by a stream in Yellowstone. And I'll check up with you guys when I get back on the trail. And that little guy. Well, I was just sitting here resting for a minute, and some folks walked up on me. Said they've been following two grizzly bears for like the last 2 or 3 hours. Really nice couple. Helps them get across over here, because there's a down tree right there, as you can see, so help them get across there. But yeah, they're heading out. They came from Heart Lake, did the trail I did last year pretty much. And the year before. So, an amazing trip so far. Well, I decided to stop and take a break for a minute. Sounds like Snickers time. It's warm. It was really cold this morning, but it has gotten warm. I am sweating up a storm. So, sit here 10-15 minutes, let myself cool down, let some of the sweat dry up. Only got about a mile to camp, and we'll be done for the day. Found me a raspberry bush right here, and there's more over here, and some blackberry I don't know, so I'm not going to eat it. But I'm going to sit here and harvest a handful of these, go to town. We are about a 1/4 mile from camp down that way. All right. Okay, I've made it to 5 Echo 9. It's right up on this bluff out here. And it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And camp is right over there. As you can see, 5 Echo 9, 100 yards this way. go get to camp. Boy, what a sight. They ended up moving the campfire, which used to be back over there, down here right underneath the food pole. Which, I mean, is fine, you know. But what an amazing spot. This is one of my favorite campsites. It's up maybe about 20, 30 feet. You can see all around you. Lots of open area. So, here's the campfire. Here's the pole. I'm going to drop my bag. We're going to start getting some stuff unloaded. I'll catch up with you here shortly. I've got it way up because I want it to dry out. Oh, well, you can see Grand Teton from here. That's pretty cool. I'll show you here in a minute. Now it's kind of hard to see, but right, you can see Grand Teton basically. This might not show up very well on the camera, but you can see it from here. Right before camp. Catch my breath, God. But I'm gonna sit out here for a while and wait for my buddies to catch up. The trail is right over here to the left, and that's the way they'll be coming, so they'll run smack dab into me, and then I can guide them straight into camp. Hey, Bear! Yo! Go on! Hey! He's right up there. Fuck, he's still coming this way. Bear! Hey! No! No! Get out of here! Go on! Nobody wants you here! Hey! Get out of here! I got a bear making his way around me right now through the brush towards camp. So I was going to just go right back up to camp and just chill there. There's like a big wide view. But now he's heading that way. There he is. There he is right there. He went around me. See you later, bear. Have a good night, buddy. Sorry if I screwed up your day. It just goes to show, man, the path of least resistance is the trail, and they will always default to the path of least resistance. Well, I'm glad I saw him before he walked right up on me. Man. Oh. Well, now I just wait for my buddies. I've been coming out here now for 6 years straight. This is the first time I've ever run smack dab into a bear while just chilling. He basically walked right up that trail to right there, and I yelled and he stopped, and he worked his way back over here. And you can see where my chair is right there. He worked his way back there, and then back down through there, and then back onto the trail. Whew. First time that's happened. Wow. I could smell him. Like I could smell him. Crazy. What a day. What up, dude? He's like, I can't wait for you guys to leave so I can eat your stuff. There he is. Good morning. It is morning number 2 of the trip, and slept pretty good last night. It's pretty chilly. It got down to like 27, 26, something like that. Not as cold as the night before, but I was not wearing as many clothes. I got a little chilly, but I've already got a little fire going. You can see right here. There we go. And gonna try and warm up, make some breakfast, and I'll catch up with you here shortly. Got steam coming off the lake this morning. Got cold last night. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. Oh, there's Grand Teton back there. Got all the steam coming up. I wonder if there's like a underwater hot spring or something down there that's causing that. But just chilling till the sun starts baking me a little bit because I am a little cold. You can see our tents are right back up there. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning, man. This got cold last night. I think it got down to about 28. We got a lot of frost and stuff on the ground, but the sun's melting that off real quick. Chipmunks are out. It's just a great morning. Today we are heading to Brimstone Bay, which is, I think, 7.2 miles away. It's gonna be an easy day, or a no rush. This whole trip is pretty much a no rush kind of event. And gonna be careful today. Saw that bear yesterday, so believe it or not, that's the first time I've actually cut off a bear and been that damn close to one. So it's pretty exciting. My buddies are waking up. They're gonna get up here in just a minute. I already got a fire going. Already cooked breakfast. We're just gonna hang out for a bit, wait for the ambient temperature to come up a little bit. And then we'll get on down the trail. So we're going that way.
Oh.
And I'm so in my happy place right now. This is so nice. It smells so good. The temperature's perfect. I let my buddies go on ahead. They like to walk a little faster than I do. I prefer to mosey down the lane a bit. I'm just gonna mosey down the trail and be there probably about 3-4 hours.
Definitely globs on top of that boat. Lots of globs. The new iPhone has an actual, like, an actual zoom. Like a 3 or 4 times zoom.
Well, I have found my new favorite piece of gear. It's this ultralight umbrella from Z-Packs. I just strap it on and not getting sunburned, blasted in the face. So this is pretty awesome. It's a good investment. 30 bucks, not bad. Nice. Little bear pad right there. Well, this. All right, just pulled up at 5E4. This is not our camp for tonight. We have 1.7 miles from here. I think I outran my buddies quite a bit. So I want to find a nice shady spot and just sit down and wait for them. Here's some more bear scat, relatively recent. There's a partial of a black bear, I think. Yeah, it's a black bear. It's a day or two old. All right, 5 Echo 3, finally made it here. Back this way I came. My buddies are still working on catching up. I'm gonna wait right here for them In just a few minutes, we'll go down to camp. I was sitting here waiting. Stumbled upon these. Not sure what they go to. I mean, it's a big, dense, heavy bone. So I'm thinking buffalo or big elk. I don't know what that is. Shoulder? I don't know. Pretty cool.
There he is. You see the big old grizzly bear? It's fucking massive.
He was huge. The paw print was like that big.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And he walked through probably yesterday or this morning.
Yep. Here we are at 5E3. We got the fire corral and everything up here. Got some laundry out right now. We're just kind of set up over there hiding from the sun. But it's a beautiful place. A really lovely spot. We were here 3 or 4 years ago and a fire broke out over there in the Snake River Valley that we were going to be going down. We had to turn around and hike out. We didn't have enough food to keep going, so. Nice spot though. Last time I think we camped over in that area. We're on the complete other side now. But the sun's still beating on us and it's hot. So I think I'm gonna go hide in the shade for a while and I'll check in with you around sunset. Man, I'm so in my happy place right now. Sitting here at camp watching the sun go down. I still got just about 2 hours. It's 6:06, so about an hour and a half. Plus it's gonna set behind the mountains over there first, so about an hour. So just gonna sit here and relax, let my back stretch out, and did some laundry, let that dry. My socks were pretty funky. Washed my feet. That felt good, man. That cold water felt really good. So anyhow, just time to relax. All right, so today was a good day. The map said it was 7.2 miles, but I think my buddies and my GPS both showed 8.6. Do you remember, Katie? 8.6? Yeah. So it was 8.6 miles, and there's a lot of up and down. It's kind of hot today. Cold morning. Didn't see any bears or anything. Followed bear tracks and all that all the way to camp, but nothing to write home about. Beautiful spot. The sky's a little smoky. Hopefully that'll clear up tomorrow. It seems to be real smoky to the north, but it gives us some beautiful colors. Anyhow, I think we're getting ready to light a fire and cook some dinner and go to bed. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is day number 3. Had a pretty good night last night. It only got down to about 32, so it's pretty nice. Buddies are still asleep, so kind of walked away from camp a little bit to shoot this video. Today, after the sun comes up a little bit more and we get warmed up, we're gonna head down to Culture Meadows or something like that, I believe. It's 9.8 miles from where we are right now. We're about a mile to 2 miles, maybe a mile and a half from where the thoroughfare starts, and we'll drop down, and then it's nice and even and flat. There's just a few little bumps, but nothing big at all. Should be a nice, pretty easy day. So anyways, we're gonna make breakfast and get warmed up, and I'll catch up with you here in a little bit. So what do you guys saw of the trip so far?
You first, nerd.
Well, a little more sore than I expected.
Yeah?
But all in all, it's been really fun. Weather's been great.
Yeah?
A little chilly at night, but not overwhelmingly cold.
Cool. What do you think, Fee?
Same. Nothing intelligent to add.
You know?
All right. Boy, that climb out of camp sucks. All right. We're up and out on the trail. Oh, we got a big grizzly that came through here. Probably the last day or two. Nothing too fresh, but on down the trail we go. Well, if it wasn't for all the smoke, this would be one heck of a view. And this right here is where the thoroughfare starts. And it goes way back in there, about 25 miles to Hawks Rest. And then after that is Teton National Park. And you can see my buddies up here, just working along the ledge. And I'm gonna go catch up with them, and I think we're gonna take a break once we get down to Beaver Dam Creek. There's some geese down here, some big boys. Well, we made it to 5 Echo 1, and it is not 300 yards to the left. It's more like 50. But kind of outran my buddies. We had a little bit of a climb. They took a break. So I'm gonna sit down here and just wait for them for a minute. And once they get back, we are going to go down this to Beaver Dam Creek. This is a pretty steep downhill right here. So I'll catch up with you down at the creek. What a great day, man. What a great day.
Diarrhea.
Well,
Either blueberries or something that will kill me. Well, Beaver Dam Creek. It's not deep, but it's probably about 18 inches deep right there. But man, is it cold. Felt good on the feet. Now we're gonna go up here and take a break and eat some lunch. So we found out why it's so smoky. There's fires in Oregon, Idaho, and Montana right now. And so all that's blowing over here. It's bad enough now though that you can't even see like Sheridan or hardly the other side of the lake. So it's definitely pretty thick. But we're officially in the thoroughfare, and it should be nice and flat for quite a while, which my buddies need. So anyways, we're gonna keep going. We're about a third of the way to our next camp, so just keep trudging along. Take a break probably right after the cabin before you get to the Yellowstone River, maybe. I just pulled up to 6B4. Goes out this way. I've never stayed at this camp. Maybe one of these days. Anyhow, we're gonna continue down the trail this way. Beavers have this dammed up pretty good. All right, well, I have come this way. Oh, this will be my 4th time now. As you can see, here's the thoroughfare information. 6C1 is where we're going. It's 2.3 miles away. That's coming from Trail Creek. And this is going down the thoroughfare. 2.3 miles. Here's the Yellowstone River. Kind of dammed up a little bit down here before it flows on out to the lake. What a pretty spot. Now that is a log jam. Holy cow. You know, they had the floods here recently and it has completely changed the landscape out here. And this log dam here has got it kind of backed up. But yeah, man, it's hot today though. Beautiful though. So these are the Absorka Mountains. They are 80 million years old. All right, so I've made it to the crossing that I normally take to get on the Thorofare Trail from Heart Lake. It's 1.5 miles to camp. As you can see over here, the Trail Creek Trail, which is what I normally come up from Heart Lake, which from here is like 30 miles to the parking lot. I'm kind of outrunning my buddies, but it's okay. They're self-sufficient. They'll catch up. Well, I finally made it to 6C1. It's right down here in these meadows, which I have not stayed at before. So this will be fun. Just outran my buddies a little bit. They're coming, so I'm gonna wait right here. When they get here, we'll go down and get camp set up. Ooh, what a great fire pit. This hasn't been used in a minute. And someone left us some firewood. We have some extra right over there. What a cool spot. Find a spot to set up the tent. Oh, there's more firewood. and get settled in for the night. These are the spots that always make me nervous. Can't see around a corner, can't hear anything. It'll be all right, right? Right there's where I fell last year. You can tell the river has changed over the last year since the floods happened. I'm gonna try and skirt across that, and I'll catch you on the other side. Easy peasy. Went right over that log, no problem at all. Now I've got 0.4 miles to 62, and it's like 300 yards up to the campsite. So that should be nice and easy. So I'm gonna put the camera away, buckle down and get this done because it is 5:30 and sunset's at like 7 something. So I want to get there and get set up, have time to process some wood and lots of water because it's been a long day. I'm beat. So here we go. All right, made it to 6C3. Camp is right out that way. Oh, let's go get to camp, get some water. Primarily water. So you want to hear some shit? I left my tent at the last campsite 10 miles away. 11 miles away. And it's 6:30. So I'm going to be sleeping under my buddy's vestibule tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to go back and get the tent and just mosey our way up the 9 mile, camp at some extra campsites. I'm so mad at myself. It's no one's fault but mine. So we'll figure it out. So, all right, well, I'll check in with you later. So this is my sleeping arrangement tonight. I'm sleeping under this vestibule with my buddy. And hope and pray. Oh, good morning. It is day number 4 of the trip. And I'm heading back 11 miles up the trail to find my tent. So it is 6:55 and it is cold. It's like 28 degrees out right now. Oh, sorry the camera's so shaky, you guys. I'm shivering. Anyhow, I gotta buckle down and get to work. There's a wife texting me. I gotta buckle down and get to work because I gotta get all the way down the trail to 5E3, which is 11 miles from here, and then turn around and hike 1.5 miles down to 5E2, which is not occupied tonight. I was able to text our buddy, and he got on the campsite availability, and it is not occupied. So with it being a 2 days trek into that site from the trailhead I don't anticipate it, anyone showing up. And I should have some cell signal there, so I'll check and see what other sites are unoccupied. We'll just make do. All right, time to get to work. I'll catch up with y'all around the 6 mile mark. Well, I went to go across Beaver Dam Creek, and the log was frozen and I fell in. So I got wet all the way up to my lower back, and it is just above freezing, so I am cold. So I'm just trying to keep moving, keep my body heat up so I can burn off this moisture. Oh man, what a day already. It's just gonna be one of those days where you just, a lot of work. Whole lot of work. It'll be all right though. I've been through worse. I'll make this work. Sun still hasn't quite hit the trail yet. It's starting to hit the tops of the trees, as you can probably see behind me. So, all right, catch up with you in a few more miles. All right, it's 8:14 a.m. I'm just crossing the creek trail in Thorofare. So we're doing good. We've already covered 3 miles. Whew. All right, let's keep going. Yellowstone River this morning. The moon's still up. It's still cold. And we're about 3-4 miles down the trail. All right, it's 8:35. I'm just passing the Trail Creek Trail right there. We're gonna keep going. So I've got like 7 miles to go. Hopefully I'll be there by 10:30, and I can grab my stuff, go to the next camp, probably take a nap. All right, it's 8:41, and I've reached, I can't remember the name of this creek, so I'm like following over here. Anyways, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, chug some water. All right, it's 9:35. I'm at 6B4, and I've got to get to, I think it's 6B3, right down here, and then there's a crossing. Or I don't even know if there is a 6B3, to be honest with you. Anyways, there's a creek crossing. I have to climb, 100 feet, pretty much vertical, and then I'm back on the 9 mile. I've only got like 4 miles to go. Let's get after it. Well, these are fresh. I must have just missed him this morning. Anyhow, I'm at the creek. I'll go ahead and cross. It is 9:43. I'll go ahead and change into my shoes and get this done. Going against the stream. Okay, it's 9:54. I just reached 5E1. I have 4 miles from here to get back to my tent. And then I turn around 1.5 miles back to an unoccupied camp. All right, I made it to 5E3. Down this way, it's 11:25. Let's go see if my tent's down here. Well, I'm here at 5E3. Look what I found. I got my tent back. Oh God, man. 11.5 miles to get to here to just get my tent back. Well, at least I made it. At least I got it back. There's no holes. Nothing's missing. Everything is right where I left it. So I'm gonna take a break here, probably for about an hour. Man, I did all that on like 2 beef sticks and 2 string cheeses. I am starving right now. I've already devoured some oatmeal. Yeah, I didn't even heat it up. I just poured water in the packet. I don't care, man. I need to eat. Snickers. But, oh man, I'm so relieved. I'm really bummed that I did this, you know, that I left my tent. I've never done anything like that, ever. So, it was just out of sight and out of mind. And it's funny, I was telling my buddies, and I was packing up over here just on the other side of the campfire here. Yesterday I was like, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. My bag's really small. Always double check, you guys. Always double check. And I'm already back up at 5E3. It's like 100 feet of vert. Ugh. Anyways, I gotta head down the trail this way for 1.5 miles. So I made it here. I'm at 5E2. You have to bushwhack to get down to it from the trail because I guess it was being used too often by backpackers and not often enough by boats. 13.6 miles is what I did today, and it's barely 12:30. So if I needed to, if my tent wasn't at that last spot, I could have hiked out easy. My feet would have felt like slabs of meat more than they already do, but that's okay. I'm waiting for my buddies. Hopefully they'll holler out and I'll be able to get their attention and guide them down to this spot. Like I said, it's not marked, so you kind of either got to know what you're looking for or just trust your GPS and just head in the direction, you know, follow what the trail is, which is, you know, just covered with down trees galore, so you got to do a little jumping over that. But a great spot. Hell, any spot at this place would be great. I'm so tired. I'm beat. I already got out of my wet shoes and socks and got my Crocs on. Getting ready to eat a green belly bar. And knowing me, I'll probably end up taking a nap here pretty soon. I'm so tired. But anyways, slept under the stars last night. That was cool. Not having a tent, you know, so I have my X-Therm sleeping pad and my quilt, and I basically just went to bed right by my buddy's tent. Slept good, slept real good. Only woke up 4 times, once about every 2 to 3 hours, and I had to turn or something like that. So beyond that, I mean, I'm doing good. I'm checking with my buddy Alex, see if the site is available for 2 days. If it is, I think we're gonna try and hang out here for a couple days. My buddy has, he's kind of a bodybuilder, and he's got some thick with 2 C's legs, and you know, hiking 10 plus miles a day really chafes him up good. So he could use a couple days of downtime. I could use a couple days of downtime after today, and his girlfriend could too. She's been hurting too. So, but we're all alive. We're all healthy for the most part. I really have nothing to complain about. I didn't get to do my original permit like I wanted to go all the way down to Thorofare, but we'll just make do. And like I said, I can reach out to my buddy Alex and he can tell me what's available and what isn't, and we'll just figure it out. So anyways, I'm gonna wait for them to get here and I'll catch up with you later. So some of the cool things about Yellowstone being that we're right next to the Absorka Mountains, and they are so old. As a matter of fact, if you go up on top of them, you'll find petrified wood everywhere. Well, as those mountains come down, that petrified wood can be found everywhere. So I found these 4 pieces. This is petrified wood, probably 10,000 years old. Look at that, chunks of wood. Look at this one. This one's huge. It's stone now. All right, well, today was a good day. It was a hard day, but it was a good day. Got up at 6:30 and packed all my stuff up. Told my buddies goodbye. Basically hit the trail by myself so I could get back to my old campsite because I left my tent there. Well, as you saw, I arrived and the tent was there. Everything was in its place, which is perfect. And then I ended up backtracking 1.5 miles down the trail to 5E2, 5E2, and basically sat here until my buddies got here about an hour ago. It was good to see them. It was getting late. I was getting kind of worried about them, but apparently they just took their time. So it's all good. Other than that, I'm hungry. I'm kind of holding out on dinner, just waiting until it's a little later. I've got a serious addiction to processing firewood. I don't know why, but I enjoy doing it so much. Anyways, I'm going to keep doing that and get ready to make dinner and get a fire started. And yeah, I'll give you a shot of that in a bit. It was a good day.
It's funny, I haven't felt the rain a little bit. I don't think it is raining.
That's a little bit.
Been a few raindrops.
Not seeing raindrops falling.
Well, they're not
Good morning. We're about 4 miles in. We've got 10 miles to go, and I'm over it. I'm soaked. So I'm gonna push all the way to the truck, drop my stuff, dry off, turn right back around, get back on the trail, and come back down and help them get out. So that's the plan. I gotta turn off my phone, start kicking some trail ass. Be back with you in a little bit. Well, I finally made it to Columbine Meadows. It's 3:05 in the afternoon, and I am just trying to push, get out. I believe I have about 9 miles and about 3.5 hours until darkness. Let's get after it. Damn it, I got a buffalo right up here. I gotta somehow get around. The trail goes right by him. I think I'm gonna go down this way. I don't want to mess with him. Yeah, I'm gonna move. As he looks at me. Wow. What a beautiful animal. All right, well, I made it to 5E 7, 8, and 9. Which leaves me about 6.5 miles back to the truck. Closer to 7, maybe. It's okay. 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'll be sitting in a nice seat warmer. Sipping on a Mountain Dew. Let's shut up and get back to work. Well, I stopped back there at 5E 7, I think. Anyways, it's the one up on the hill. It's really nice. Stopped there for about 5 minutes. Used the restroom, ran into a couple guys. They said they saw a black bear. Probably the same black bear we saw on day 1. I have 5 miles to go. Up to 9 mile, and I'll be back at my truck. And then I get to drop all my gear and turn around and come back in, help my buddies. So, day's not over yet, but it's getting closer. I'm ready for a hot shower, a big undercooked slab of meat, and a warm bed. That's what I'm looking forward to. Anyhow, only 6 days out here. Not what I was hoping for, but it's my own fault. You know, that day I dropped the tent, it would have turned into a 30-mile day for me, and I'm just, you know, I've done 22 before, and I mean, it just blew out my knees and my ankles. I'm not a young man anymore, so I just, whoa, that's slippery. I just have to be careful. So anyhow, right around 5 miles left, get to the truck, have a drink, probably change some clothes, and head back down in. I'll catch up with you here shortly. That ridge right up ahead of us is the finish line. So we're almost there. Just fighting our way through. We've got probably about 2 miles, 2.5. So I'm gonna push. I'd like to get there before 6. We'll see what happens. All right, just walking up on Clear Creek right here. This will be a quick, easy crossing. Not even gonna bother taking my shoes off. I've only got about 2 miles left. So let's do this. It's so slippery. Here we go. Up and out. Here we go. All right, here we are at Cub Creek. Go ahead and cross this. Again, I'm not even gonna bother taking my shoes off. I don't have very far to go at all, so here we go. A little squishy out there. All right, that was the last crossing before the truck. So I'll push and get there. probably the next 15 minutes. It is 6:12. I've been here probably about 8 or 9 minutes, so I'm glad to be done. I'm waiting on Ian and the rest of the guys, or Ian and Katie, to catch up. They're at least an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes behind me. So I'm just gonna go sit in the warm truck and devour some Snickers. And until next year, my name's Aaron. It's been a great time showing you around Yellowstone. Take care. There they are. It is 7:26, roughly about 2 minutes before sunset. It's pouring down cold rain, and they walk up. Awesome. Some grit right there. There they are. Right there. I know it's been a long, cold day for them. I'm glad they're here.